Hello, I'm Charlotte.
I'm Nick.
And we're Finding Fins. And for the last 3 years we've been travelling around the UK in our van looking for whales and dolphins. And
one of our favourite places to go is where we are right now at Shetland. So we feel Shetland's one of the best places, probably in the world, if you ask us, to see whales and dolphins.
One of the main reasons people come to Shetland are for orca, and we've been really lucky since we've been here for 2 months. We've had several orca encounters and they've been pretty close up as well.
They've been pretty good ones.
They have. We feel Shetland is one of the best places to see orca in the UK, mostly because you're only ever no more than 3 miles away from the sea, so you've got a pretty good chance, no matter where you are, of seeing something passing by.
So one of the best things about Shetland is it's so accessible for everyone, whether you're kids, whether you're elderly. Like, these orca can literally pop up anywhere, including harbours, so you don't have to go trekking across big headlands and cliffs and things. You can just go for a walk on the beach and you've got a chance of seeing them, like you'll see in this video.
Yeah.
You don't have to go out on boats, you don't have to, you know, do crazy stuff. You can literally just go for a wander on a beach as stunning as this at St. Ninians. And as you'll see in a minute, we had a bull orca just right off there.
Right there. So in this video we're going to show you our best and amazing orca encounters that we've had during our trip so far.
So it all started on our second day on Shetland, and we were actually on this beach. There was an orca just over at Spiggy Beach over there, and then we noticed it was coming around, so we took the chance. We come down here and we was going to make our way for the isle because we thought he might have cut across.
Yeah.
But as we was walking past this bit on the beach, he was literally right there. I was like, Charlotte, he's here, he's here.
That was so incredible.
Yeah, he was surfacing and he was so close. And he was there for about a good 20 minutes, probably about 20 metres out from the beach.
Just going backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards. It's absolutely incredible. It was almost within touching distance.
So now we're on the isle at St. Ninians, and this is where we had another incredible encounter with a different pod of orca. This time it's a pod known as the 27s pod, and they have 7 individuals. Originally
they were quite far out, and we were just really hoping they were going to come really close into the isle.
It's always been an absolute dream of ours to see orca so close at St. Ninians. It's one of our favourite places, as you can see why.
Yeah.
It's absolutely stunning.
It's stunning. And then we were just standing on the top over there having a look out, and all of a sudden we saw a big fin appear heading this direction into the south side of the isle. Incredible, we couldn't believe it.
And they were actually going right underneath our feet. They were going through all the kelp. You could see their eyes, you could hear them breathing, and we must have been probably about 5 metres above them.
Yeah.
It was so close. You could see down their blowholes, and yeah, it was absolutely incredible.
It was incredible. And what was also really amazing was the fact that we were on land, so that we had no disturbance, we weren't affecting them in any way, and they chose to come to that close to us, which is so important to us because we would never ever want to interfere or disturb them. So it was it was absolutely perfect. So as you can see, the water here is crystal clear. So incredible to see their entire bodies swimming right beneath us. They were almost taking it in turns to come up, check us out, because we could see them so clearly. They probably were having a look to see what we were doing.
Below us.
Wow.
Another one.
It's too many to choose from.
St. Ninians, our favourite place.
Definitely.
So on our 2-month trip to Shetland, we had a number of encounters with the 27s pod. Another encounter was just up the coast at Ninians.
Yeah, so we decided to go out for a walk and we spotted some fins passing through Moosa Sound, and they were quite far out. We thought, this is still amazing to see. And then all of a sudden, they appeared right beneath us again. A similar encounter to St. Ninians, only we were a lot higher up.
Higher, and it was a bit more dodgy running across the cliffs.
Yeah, it was.
It was so incredible seeing their whole bodies again. It was just like the same views. You could see their bodies going through the kelp. You could hear them breathing. And then we ran across to the other side when they went around the headland, and you could see them close. It was a bit lower that side, so you could hear them even better, you could see them better. Yeah. It was just so incredible.
It was, and we had perfect conditions. Yeah. The sea was completely flat, so it was just, yeah, absolutely stunning. So aside from seeing the 27s pod down south, we have also had some amazing encounters with them up north as well.
One of these places we've seen them again really close in was at Stennis at Shetland, and they come right into the bay. We first saw them, there's a little island opposite, and they were like patrolling the sea really close. They must have only been a couple of meters out.
Yeah. You
could see all the seals on the beach, and all these, I think there was all 7 fins at one point, just going back and forth, just waiting for a seal to come into the water. And then thankfully they made their way right up to us. We were stood in the bay at Stennis, and they come in really close. They come right by the beach, circled where we were, then they went right past us.
It was amazing. The last time we saw the 27s pod at Stennis was this time last year, so it was incredible to have the same encounter, almost same encounter again. Nick, to your left apparently. Nick! We've also had some brief encounters with the 27s pod as they've passed through the Yell Sound, which they do quite frequently. So first of all, we spotted them at Moss Bank, and we were standing by the pier, and they came from the distance, and again, really close. Yeah. It was incredible.
And just around the corner at Moss Bank as well, we caught them right down by the lighthouse. There was 2 individuals that went right past her.
Yeah.
The rest of the pod was a little bit further out, but yeah, they come literally, I was down on the rocks and they come right in front of me.
So
again,
cool.
Showing how close you can see them in Shetland just from land.
Yeah. Also at this time of year, in June or July, you get really, really long days here in Shetland. So we were actually at Lunner one night, nearly 11 o'clock at night, and we actually spotted the 27s again, pass by us at Lunner Ness. We couldn't believe it, and because we had the light on our side, we were able to see them at that late at night. Yeah. So incredible.
We were losing the light, so the footage wasn't amazing, but it was still so cool seeing them up close go right past us again.
Amazing. So we had our probably best encounter with the 27s pod on our 3rd day. We absolutely couldn't believe it. We were over at Lunning, which is on the east side, a bit further north. We'd been sitting there for probably no longer than 10 minutes, and all of a sudden, the blows come up in the distance, and we know what's coming.
Yeah, it was the 27s pod, and they come right beneath us yet again. They were literally no more than a metre away from me on the rocks.
Yeah. And
it was absolutely mind-blowing. You'll see from the footage, they were just going up and down, and it wasn't just a brief encounter either. They were literally with us for 40, we timed it, and it was 40 minutes right in front of us.
And there were quite a few seals there before they arrived.
Yeah.
And they just spent all that time hunting. They were swimming honestly within touching distance of Nick, because we were quite on like sea level as well.
I had to be careful I didn't trip in.
Yeah. It would have been a bit dodgy.
Yeah.
It was just incredible. Although it was really sad for us to see the seals being eaten, it was their natural behaviour, and we couldn't believe that we were witnessing it so close to where they were.
So you had time to just put your cameras down and just watch them, and it was just incredible. There was one point Charlotte looked at me and she was like, have you got any photos? Have you got any photos? I was like, yeah, I'm just watching them now.
Watching it, yeah.
Which is incredible to see them, what they do.
Yeah.
And yeah, we can't believe we got so close yet again from land, not disturbing them, just perched on the rocks. It was absolutely mind-blowing.
Amazing. So memorable.
Yeah, this was definitely probably our most memorable encounter from this trip though.
Definitely.
So it's always good to remember when you're out and about on Shetland, because these animals can literally pop up anywhere. They can even pop up outside people's houses. So it's just always good just to remember to be respectful. Don't block anyone in, don't park in the passing places. And then if you're unsure, just knock on someone's door and say, you know, am I okay staying here to go and see them? And you'll find most of the time people are fine with it. Just, yeah, be respectful and be kind.
But another thing to bear in mind is there is a lot of ground nesting birds. So if you are out looking for orca, just be aware that May to July, September is like peak time for nesting birds. So try not to go into those areas and disturb them. Even though you want to get to the orca, just be respectful and go around, because you don't want to hurt any other wildlife trying to spot them. We just want to say thank you so much for watching this video.
And you can find us on YouTube at Finding Fins, and you can also find us on Instagram at finding.fins. So yeah, give us a subscribe and a follow over there, and you can see everything else we got up to over our 2 months here on Shetland.
Yeah, and we'll see you soon. Bye.